Problem 1. 75 minus 5 square root 63 over 9. The first thing we need to do is make sure that we simplify negative 5 square root 63. I do this by making my factor tree of 63, which will give me negative 5 square root 3 squared times 7. The square root of 3 squared is 3, and I multiply that with negative 5, and I get negative 15 square root 7. I will replace negative 5 square root 63 with negative 15 square root 7. The next thing I'm going to do is take this expression, I'm going to factor this top. And I'm going to do that by taking 15 out of 75 and negative 15. 15 is the greatest common factor between 75 and negative 15. When I divide 75 by 15, I get 5. And when I divide negative 15 by 15, I get negative 1. Notice how my square root was unaffected. Then I'm going to reduce 15 over 9. I can divide both of those by 3. Distribute 25 plus negative 5 square root 7 over 3. Final answer. Problem 2. Try this one. Alright, first thing we're going to change our subtraction to plus negative, then simplify this. Once we've simplified this, then I'm going to factor the top. The greatest common factor between 35 and negative 28 is 4. So I can take a 4 out of both of those terms on the top. When I take a 4 out of both of those terms on the top, it's going to leave 8 plus negative 7 square root 5. I'm going to reduce 4 over 18 by 2, and that will give me 2 where the 4 used to be, and 9 where the 18 used to be. I will then distribute, and my final answer will be 10 plus negative 14 square root 5 over 9. Problem 3. 12 plus 3 square root 64 over 4. What will be the first thing that I do here? The first thing that I do will be to simplify 3 square root 64. Notice that 64 is a perfect square. I can take the square root of 64 right away. The square root of 64 is 8. So right here I have 3 times 8, which is 24. I will replace 3 square root 64 with 24. Notice how there's no radical here because we were able to completely take the square root of 64. I'll add the numerator, and then I'll reduce this fraction. 9 is my final answer. Problem 4. Try this one on your own. The first thing I'm going to do is simplify to square root 25. 25 is a perfect square, and the square root of 25 is 5. To replace 2 square root 25 will be the number 10. I'll add 4 and 10. That will give me 14 over 80. Reduce those both by 2, and that will give me 7 over 40. And these are your objectives that are due Sunday at 7 p.m. Adding and subtracting radicals. Needs practice is a 0. Mastered is a 130. Slope from an equation in slope-intercept form. Using the quadratic formula. And right now you're going to first work on your independent practice, and you'll turn it in when you're finished. Then you'll go to Khan Academy and you'll work on adding and subtracting radicals. You'll do all your mastery challenges, and when you finish that, you'll work on all the stuff that you have due Sunday, which once again are these objectives. After that, you can work on your extra credit, which is on the right side of the board.